Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I'm sitting pretty starting riots right here on iLLANOiZE Radio. And every single week, you come and you watch these great interviews, and you still ain't subscribed. What are you doing? Hit the subscribe button and turn the notification bell on too.
This is iLLANOiZE Radio with Biko, iLLANOiZE Jones, and Pretty Riot. Going down right now.
You're tuned into iLLANOiZE Radio, Chicago's most valuable radio show. And as always, we bring you all the illest guests from around the city and globe. And today, we planting seeds with the homie Heavy Crownz. He's in the building.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Slime.
Man, what's good, y'all? How y'all doing?
Oh, yeah.
We great. How are you?
Man,
I feel all feng shuied out, my brother.
We planting seeds today. A lot of seeds.
Come on, man. We gonna get real dirty today. You know, so we planting a lot of seeds, man. I'm happy to be here, man.
I don't know about that. I'll water them, but y'all
okay.
plant them.
Hey, you know, hey,
Everybody has a role.
wherever you at in your process, you know what I'm saying? If you need to drop a couple seeds, you need to water a couple, you know, whatever.
As long as they growing.
Come on, we in the garden today.
You feel me?
I like that. Man. That shit is dope as hell how you took agriculture and just put it into life, bro.
Man, you know, it happened really naturally and organically, but I'm sure we could talk. We gonna start talking. We could talk.
Wait,
about
well,
it.
speaking of gardens, I'm sorry because I know we're supposed to do some little formal introduction. Hi, how are you? So nice to see you again. Speaking of gardens, do you know how to garden? Like, do you know how to grow your own food?
I'm actually learning. I'm actually about to start the process of learning it. And
Are you excited? What's the first thing you want to grow?
I think I want to learn how to grow greens first.
Okay.
Why greens?
Cause like, I don't know, it's just simple, and I like kale, and I like kale, I like spinach, I like my.
Damn, you can grow spinach instead of buying that shit from the store.
Yeah. I mean,
Pretty Riot was today years old when she found that out.
Like, damn, buy some spinach seeds. Wow.
Oh yeah.
I know, right? Oh my God. But so greens would be like the first thing you would actually plant.
Yeah, probably. Most likely.
Man, some people would choose marijuana. Hey, shout out to you for actually growing
A different type of green.
Hey, you know what? I didn't even think about that. Like, on some, I guess I could have said that. That's gonna be a thing. Like, I would be down to like learn how to grow.
Yeah, just put that
too,
right next
but-
to the turnips.
Come on.
Put the green by the green. You feel what I'm saying? But no, that was dope. You asked that because I'm pretty sure with the new album out, planting seeds. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will want to know, if you are planting actual seeds.
Yeah.
Outside, because you actually are planting seeds, but seeds you can, feast upon it. And what I've been learning lately is the farmer market has been difficult for a lot of people. So I'm happy you bringing awareness to that.
Yeah.
Like, it's been for those that don't know, it's been very difficult, especially for black farmers and just farmers in general. So shout out to you. And we definitely going to get into that. Meanwhile, how you been? This has been 2018?
Yeah.
It's been a while.
I think I was up here and I think 2020 or 2019. It was one of those. It was probably 2019.
Okay.
Last time. But man, I've been blessed. This is a new season. We're going into the summer. It's been a whole lot of seeds. I'm seeing so many different intentional things I've done in my life begin to give back fruit, produce. So it's like I'm digging everything right now that's going on in life. I'm super like working on consistently staying in a place of gratitude and just staying present to the fact that there's a lot of new stuff going on, and I'm really blessed. This is my season to really be in abundance. So I'm just like accepting that.
Man, and you should. You just brought me back to a time where me and you was chilling. I think we was in the Pilsen area. And I swung. I don't even remember how we swung on each other, but I remember at the time you was teaching. Or you were part of, like, I don't know if it was CPS, but you were part of like the school system at that time. Now I don't know if are you still part of the school system?
No. So I graduated a college in 2015, and then I was teaching from 2015 to 2019 until I went on the Rare Summer Tour. Remember that? And so I left teaching to do that. And then I was basically a freelance creative entrepreneur from 2019 to now, besides like working with TrapHouse Chicago and stuff like that was like semi-structured. But I just got a position as a youth program manager for a super dope organization in Inglewood called Imagine Inglewood If. And so they brought me on to do like super dope programming for their teens in the summer, and community development programming too. So it's raw. It's like perfect. It's like perfect. It's better than anything that I could have ever done in CPS or in teaching, period.
What makes it raw? Like,
first and foremost, I'm Heavy Crownz, 100%. And like, I went to a banquet, bro. I tell you, this is so funny, man. The first week of work, like the first or second week of work, we also do a lot of going to like banquets, campaigns, dinners, all that type of flash.
Gotta get the money.
Can we curse?
Yeah, my brother.
All that flash shit. So, it's like my first week and a half going. And I signed up, like I had to sign up for the like reservation ahead of time. My boss put the link in the email or whatever. And then I show up, and it's like a week or something later, and I ain't really processed like, cause I came in there as Heavy Crownz, like, yeah, I'm an artist, creative director, and I got an education background, and I'm from Inglewood, like, and so I get to the banquet, everything, they sign people in, and like, they like, all right, what's your name? And like, I'm looking up I'm like telling them my government. I'm like, yeah, all right. They're like, no, it's not coming up. I'm like, dang. They're like, maybe at the other table. I go down, like, my government. They're like, no, it's not coming up. And I'm like, stop for a second. And then I chuckled. I was like, look how Heavy Crownz. And it's like, oh yeah, here you go. And then I'm like, have my name tag and everything. Like, and it's like funny going around the room, and everybody else got like,
hi, Jim.
Exactly, Jim.
Yeah.
Hello, June.
And I'm like, hey, how's it going? I'm Heavy. They like,
they look at your tag. They ain't got no choice but to call you Heavy.
Yeah. And I think that's just wisdom applied, coming from leaving the system where I was trying to struggle with the duality of being an educator or being in the system, but also being a creative, going through a season of so many things, learning how to blend the two to fully form my identity, to go into my next space. Like, I could do curriculums, and we can do all type of rappy, artist, creative,
so
whatever. Like,
I want to know, because you said you're going to be working in community development, right? So Lori Lightfoot just recently put that curfew order for like Chicago teens.
Yeah.
So like, what type of things would you like to see like the city do? Like, since you'll be working in community development, like what type of things do you want to see the city do for our teens, because they do need something to do. Like, they can't be downtown wild and y'all was acting up. Y'all was acting the fool. I seen y'all little reels. Y'all was acting up. Y'all can't be doing that. Y'all like embarrassing us in front of company. But what would you like to see them do? Because they need to do something.
Man, you know what would be dope? I think it'd be dope, and I don't know why I'm just like thinking about this, but man, I think that there maybe, it's off the top of my head, so give me grace. I'm not the leader of the people. I'm just a servant. You know what I'm saying? I think that like it'll be dope. Like if we got like some more, like first we should put a bigger budget behind, or maybe create like a creative director position for all the like for every Chicago Park district. You know what I'm saying? And then like create a budget for someone of this like age group, 25 to 40 or something like that, or some 25 to 45. I don't know, like, but young enough, creative enough, edgy enough, park district by park, and like start really getting like creative programming and like more creative ways to engage the youth with people that they whole thing is like being creative, and like creating a budget or position for that. So these parks that's surrounded by these kids can be amplified for many festivals, every single park, or like, you know what I'm saying, summer art fashion shows, completely put on by the teens, and then when it's because of Chicago parks, they can have clearer lines of communication with the local high school, funnel the kids directly, have budgets for like at IEI where I work for one of our summer programs. We're partnering with students that have big entrepreneurial aspirations and giving them $1,000 stipend at the end of the summer program when we gonna have a mentor with them work out a business plan and then give them $1,000 stipend at the end of the mentorship 8-week program to funnel into their first business. Like this type of stuff.
I love that.
If this is a small non-for-profit doing this, then like Chicago Park District can
do
for
it.
sure do things like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just create the right incentive, but just put new seeds, new fertilizer into a lot of these places.
On the souls, fertilizer souls.
Come on, man! Like we gotta,
And what I don't know if everybody noticed, but Chicago Park District owns Soldier Field.
Dang, that's crazy.
Damn, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they're the owner of Soldier Field, not Chicago. Chicago Park District owns Soldier Field. So hearing you,
damn, I didn't know that shit.
Yeah.
I was today years old.
Today, okay, wow.
Yeah, so it's like
it.
I feel what you're saying, because it's like it's a lot of possibility that can come out of what Chicago Park Districts can do to help the kids. Of course, they got summer programs and this and that, but it's so much more.
I mean,
but
like,
they need
bro,
stuff for teens though. Like it's like I think like the park district is for kids. Like it cap you out at a certain age or something. Like because when I was a summer camp counselor, the oldest we took was 12. So it was like after the kids get in high school, if you're not doing freshman connection, if your school don't offer it, you literally just outside. And it's like now y'all need to do something. Whether it's a sport, whether it's now tech coming up, like these kids need to be doing something. Like get out the streets. It ain't nothing in the streets for y'all.
The fact that they own Soldier Field, those are mentoring programs within itself. Cameras, business,
how many positions,
announcements, like all that shit.
And let's be real, how many times have they utilized Soldier Field? Honestly, one time after the pandemic happened, I believe
service.
it wasn't that. They did do that. You're right. They did do the Donda, but they did bring all of the graduates when the pandemic hit. And high schools was doing everything virtually for the graduations for the 2020, 2021. I think in 2021 or it might have been 2022, they actually did a graduation at Soldier Field, which was dope. But like I said,
for all the people that missed their graduation,
exactly.
That's
so
dope.
That was dope. So it's like, okay, if y'all own Soldier Field that holds over 60,000 seats.
Yeah, see, this is the thing I'm saying. Like they may have programming, right? But the programming is a overall general systemized programming. If there's a position put in place for creative directors for each park that can create dope programming based off the neighborhood.
Yeah, because that's needed too.
Now we talking about something different. Now we talking about letting the shorties design the park district t-shirts every year.
That'd be
now
dope.
we talking about, you know what I'm saying, having the studio, state-of-the-art stuff in the park district house that kids don't even go into no more, the field house, you know what I'm saying? Like, just really giving them mini careers, microcosm careers.
Computer labs, teach these kids tech.
You know what I'm saying?
Tech is taking over the world.
Get some bread, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like those type of, and that's just off the top of my head. Again, I'm just a servant. I ain't the spokesperson, but
hey,
they should
radicalize the system. Like, you know what I'm saying? It don't have to be like an overgeneralized programming of what we do for the summers for these park districts. Let it be more of like, creatively personalized.
Well, what we gonna do is we gonna actually jump into a throwback. It's a personalized joint that we love here. Absolutely love here at that. We gonna jump into some music from Heavy Crownz. Y'all keep it locked, cause man, we got a lot of seeds we gonna be talking about that's being planted. Make sure to check out the iLLANOiZE playlist, in which we provide you with the latest tracks we play live on our show. Head over to Spotify and search iLLANOiZE Radio to follow our playlist, as well as follow our podcast. Now let's get back to the
It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I need you to do one sminy. Yo, what's up? It's your girl, Pretty Riot, and I just need you to do one small favor for me. Head on over to your app store, search iLLANOiZE. Hit the first thing that pops up, because we the one and only, and download the iLLANOiZE app. So, off break, we were just talking about the Great Thinkers, and that's such a great segue. So tell us, What is the Great Thinkers?
So, man, the Great Thinkers is a family, man. It's a collective came to be a part of really organically. You talking about planting seeds, man. Like, y'all know, like you said, I came with a fresh sound. I had been growing it since 2015, 2018. I really started kind of getting some cool traction. And it was like, dang, okay, he got a fresh sound. But I was also often alone, you know what I'm saying? Very singular. And not because I chose to, but it was just hard to find alignment and community. And then, like, once I started working at TrapHouse, and then the Great Thinkers hit the email to use our space for a rap cipher, we let them use the space. And from there, I like vibed with them, met them. We was rapping in there. It was raw as hell. You know what I'm saying? We was building organically. And then that summer, they like started having more rap ciphers, and I started coming out. And I was like, damn, hey bro, you raw. You know what I'm saying? They're like, damn, your ass raw. And they really just started like kind of accepting me in, showing me a lot of love. So I've been able to build with them, and it's basically a collective. You know what I'm saying? That always thinking great, believing that God's in everything, and therefore everything is great. Choosing the right and highest perspective about yourself, choosing the greater thoughts, you know what I'm saying, and making amazing music. And so creating the world we want to see. Things like that is stuff I resonate with. So, you know, it's just a lot of thinkers and farmers at this point, you know, so.
So you spoke on the TrapHouse. The TrapHouse, it was on 79th and Cottage.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was dope.
And low key as hell.
Yeah. Man, listen, shout out to my brother Mashawn Ali. TrapHouse Chicago is now in Pilsen. We got a spot in Pilsen. I think we gonna keep on. It's just gonna be like, it's gonna just be like.
I felt like that was a space for artists and creatives.
Yeah.
And what I always wanted to know, like, what made y'all decide to, like, because not only was it for music artists, but it was a spot for fashion. You can go there and get clothes, but you can also just come there and just feed off of good energy.
Yeah.
And like I remember shit. I met my man to do the coloring books. Like, damn, that's Paris Williams.
Yeah. Moby Colors.
Moby Colors. That's what I was thinking. I met. Sorry, bro. It's the Ciroc. It's the Ciroc, bro. It's the Ciroc. He had us grown as fuck in there coloring one time. That's what I met him at. And then it's like you go over here, then you got bro selling his clothes. Then you come over here, you know, it's a cipher going on, or we talking about music. So I was like, damn, like what made them actually decide to just have a spot for music and collective? Just a dope spot to hang out at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you know, man, all credit due to my brother Mashawn Ali, founder and creative director at TrapHouse Chicago, because Concept Store 1 was on 79th and Ashland. And it's always been in his vision to have a restorative justice streetwear community art gallery space on the south side or in communities, black and brown communities. Like, that was always his thing. And so he was blessed to get the spot in Ashland, and just once we expanded out of that space, he wanted to just keep that same, stay on the 9 for a little longer. And then that's when we was able to get the spot in Chatham on 79th and Cottage. And we did everything we could possibly do in that joint, but the building wasn't up to code, and the landlords, they was, you know, being Chicago.
Is this recently? Is this
when did we have to get up out of there? I want to say like last year of like around this time, low-key.
Okay.
Low-key, it was probably like, I want to say it was like June or July when we got up out of there. But now we got a spot in Pilsen in collaboration with our family Healthy Hood, who do a lot of dope ass shit too. That's like our Latin cousins. They ass raw.
I want to say too, shout out to you all, because during the time of unrest, you all was out there not getting no rest, doing what y'all could for the 9.
Yeah.
I remember you all was out there passing out groceries, doing what you could to put up signs like this is a black owned business. And I just want to shout you out on that for, you know, not just you, but you all on that, because that helped. You know what I'm saying? That, I don't know if you saw the impact, but impactful. And it was needed. So I mean, speak on that time, because at that time it was a lot of looting going on.
What a time,
especially
man.
Because
some businesses have not recovered.
Because cottage and right there, it's not a spot where most people would want to start a business at.
You know what? That just showed the organic love that we was planting in that space, man. You know, those places are really fertile ground. It's just about the energy and intention. And man, I remember that loot. Now I remember when it happened, and then I called Ali. I was like, bro, should we check on the stove? Like,
that's saying that you even gotta do that.
Hey, yeah, let's just pull up. So we pull up, and it was like well protected. The brothers, and we had built a relationship over there. They was like, like it was safeguarded, like it was protected, it wasn't touched at all, and that just speaks to like the real relationships we was building
community
over there. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, nah, like y'all not them. And it was black, bro. Listen, crazy hectic times. So many people lost by COVID. So many businesses hadn't bounced back from that. But in the same token, I just gotta be grateful. I gotta be grateful because that gave me an opportunity to really serve other people. Like, man, bro, I was getting charged up, shorty. I was really getting charged up. Like, being able to really be out there, like, you know what I'm saying, on the figurative front line, serving the people, being a vessel for whatever truth way God say move was raw. It was times we'll be giving out food. Like, I was seeing the Most High really work, like, the whole time. Like, I remember we was giving out food one time, and a dude came running down the street, and he was like, hey, y'all, 2 dudes just got into it. They just got into it on the corner, and they said they gonna come back and shoot this motherfucker up. You get all these people out. You need all these people out there. And, like, I was at a point in my life where this farming Brandon was getting really real, and just like my relationship with the Most High was strengthening crazy. It was going crazy, and I was feeling like I'm that, like, I'm all, but this was me entering into God bodiness. Like, it was, I was realizing the weapon my tongue was, and I was just like, hey, bro, I appreciate you, brother, but none of that's going on right here. Them dudes gonna go to the crib, and they gonna realize that God out here. And they not coming back on none of that. So, like, I appreciate you, bro, but we gonna keep doing what we doing. I'm like, nothing happened. And I seen stuff like that happen. A lot of different, but I got a lot of crazy stories like that. But it's like, I'm doing this real work. It feels great. It's amazing. Like, we helping people in whatever way we can. We ain't saving the world, but it's like, we planting seeds. So it's like, cool. Like, it was raw.
It seemed like you've been planting seeds. My fault for cutting you off.
Go ahead, bro.
Nah, it seemed like you've been planting seeds. I don't know if we even talked to you after you went on your redlining tour.
The Red Summer Tour?
The Red Summer Tour. Well, because you broke it down to me, and I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, before we get into that, I wanted to actually speak on, like Jones, you spoke on earlier, how that area is not a typical area where people will want to start a business. Yeah. So before we get on that topic,
go ahead.
What even led TrapHouse Chicago to want to go to 79th in the first place?
Well, Mashawn once created a tee that says 79th is the equator, and basically for him,
that's cold.
Damn,
that's a bar, nigga. Retweet.
Yeah. So
you hear me?
So for him, he just felt like. For him, he felt like 79th Street was, once a thriving epicenter, thriving space for black people. And so just wanted to rejuvenate family lands, type thing.
Yo, I do need one of his shirts. He got a shirt that, if I could remember, that says "Crime Pays," ambulance, CPD, hospital. That shit was cold, nigga.
We got one in the office. Build ours.
Yeah, come on, got the leaders collab we did with leaders. That joint's hard too.
Yeah, you see, it's right the pin right in the front.
Look good.
You peep. Hey, I saw you modeling that joint.
Yeah.
And we got it up in here, and I mean, we definitely got more talks with Heavy Crownz. Got to jump into a quick music break. Make sure to check out the iLLANOiZE playlist, in which we provide you with the latest tracks we play live on our show. Head over to Spotify and search iLLANOiZE Radio to follow our playlist, as well as follow our podcast. Now let's get back to the show. Yo, do us a favor and yourself a favor by hitting that subscribe button. Make sure to tap that notification bell as well so you can stay updated. Now let's get to the video.
So I tell this story all the time, Heavy. You know what I mean? I don't know if you remember how we met. Well, not actually like the formal met up, but we met through Instagram. You hit me up on Instagram. I don't give my numbers out on Instagram, but somehow you got my number. And we had an event at The Wire. And I was just chilling, and he was like, yo, I'm gonna slide through. And I'm like, all right, bet, just hit me when you get to the door. And he was like, all right, cool. So I'm chilling at the stage, and you text me like, I'm here, brother. So I walk to the stage, like, all right, don't worry about security, I'm gonna come up and meet you. You already paid your way in. You had already paid your way in. And I'm like, all right, you paid your way in, I'm gonna buy you some drinks. And he was like, nah, brother, I ain't here to chill. I just wanted to introduce myself and just let you know I'm an artist, and I really rock with you, and maybe we can work on some things, and I just wanted to open up the lines of communication. And then I'm like, all right, bro, enjoy the show, just chill and enjoy. He's like, no, I'm gonna leave. And you left. And I just was like, damn, this nigga just left. Like, he came in, paid his way, and left to build this connection. So after that, I was lost. Like, you really mind fucked me that day. So then after that, I'm just watching everything you do, and so I'm tapped in. After that, I felt like, damn, he just set the standard for artists. For me, because now I feel like, even like when we get around showtime, I don't even accept people to come in for interviews if they don't come to a show. So like, weeks going to a show, if you want to be on a schedule, come to a show and meet me in person. So you set that standard, because it was like out of nowhere he did this. He didn't have to, but he came. He shook my hand. Low key at this moment. Well, now I look at it professionally. At this time, I just felt like a female who just got a one night stand. I'm like, this nigga just left. he just left. He just shook my hand and left. He just shook my hand and left. That was weird.
Know what to say, man.
I never had that. I never had it. It was my introduction into the industry of you somebody. Like you really have influence out here. And I didn't know that until that time. And it was like, I had to learn and I had to understand my power and make sure I use it the right way. You know what I mean? So I appreciate you for that, my brother. Man. And my nigga. For life. Now, let's talk about these goddamn shows that I've been going to at Heavy Crownz, and I learned to dance move because I've been grooving.
Man, the show's been growing. The show's been growing. We've been talking about a lot. It's been a lot going on. That day, I do remember that. I'm glad you told that story, because that was really me planting seeds. Like, that's pretty much how I started my relationships. I always like to come in with a compliment first, compliment the person, whoever it is, you know what I'm saying, honor their existence, tell them who I am, you know what I'm saying, what my intention is, and then keep it moving, because, like, you know what I'm saying, that's enough. They'll at least gonna remember that, if nothing else, you know what I'm saying, and because I know that I'll be working in between, you gonna see me again. I done did that with Freddie. I done did that with a lot of rappers, bro. A lot of people that's like, it's gonna come around, and it's then came back around. Like, so, yeah. These shows, though.
Can I ask a question before you talk about the show, though, real quick?
Yeah.
How beneficial has it been for you to be patient as an artist? Because I think we come across artists all the time, and everybody, no offense to nobody, but everybody feel like they next to blow.
Yeah.
But like, we really have watched you, like you said, plant your seeds and really be patient. So like, how beneficial has that been for you? Man,
oh my gosh, it's everything. Because my first tape I ever did in 2010. First, actual like CD printed up, was called All in Good Time. So I think that, like, man, in Supreme Mathematics, the elders be saying, they be like, start how you want to finish, begin the thing with the end in mind. And I'm blessed to really say that I started rap with the end in mind. Everybody probably can't say that, but like, I really always knew this would take time. Like what I was doing, and I think that like with every crystallization of my brand, the more clarity that came with it, it just reinforced like, okay, this really is gonna take some time. Oh, okay, this is the way you want me to take this. all right, okay, it's gonna take time for them to get used to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, all right, so everybody gonna be farmers. I'm gonna make it cool for people to intentionally plant love, encouraging words in each other, compliments, whatever. You know what I'm saying? All right, cool. All right, it's gonna take a minute for people to get used to this, but cool, I'm with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so beginning with that just already in mind, just reinforce like, yeah, I honor the patience. It be frustrating. It's definitely been times.
I was gonna say,
boy,
be honest.
It ain't been easy.
I was gonna say,
it has not been easy, bro. Look, it was a time where I almost faltered before. I just got this raw position. I damn near applied for a teaching job that I knew was not what I was supposed to be doing, but I was suffering. I was struggling with the lack mentality. My shows wasn't busting. It wasn't no hosting, nothing going on. And I was like, I need money. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, the Most High came through, slid on me real quick with a blessing that came properly. But yeah, it'd be hard. It's definitely have been hard, but that's how you grow, like being in the soil. I talk about all the time, like the soil seems like a dark place where you can't see the direction and where you're supposed to go. Mm-hmm. And you may feel alone, you may feel cold, but that's what things grow. So like the whole time I'm like, all right, I'm going to be a rapper only. Or I'm going to be a creative only. It came with a lot of struggles of lack, or, you know what I'm saying, choosing abundance through lack, things like that.
Or even just sound like it's hard to put yourself in a box when you know you more than just that. You know you're not just a rapper. You know
right.
you're not just a creative. You're not just a, educator.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. Because it was like, because my lane is going to be a little wider, because it's going to be like a bunch of stuff. Mm-hmm. So I'm cool with like people, like this thing being real, organic, and like it taking whatever time it got to take, because like the life that I'm living is really dope to me, and I know if I continue to tell it right or properly to others, they'll be like, dang, all right, his life is raw, and I would love to live a life or as pure as that one. Mm-hmm. May not be the same, but I could dig our bro Moon, man. I would love to move like that in my own universe, you know what I'm saying? So on my own garden, as I say. But like, yeah, you know,
I want to specifically ask you, Crownz, when did you notice you needed to start planting seeds? Because this is seeing you in this element. Honestly, to me, it's not new to me, but it's new.
Yeah.
And like you found yourself. So when did you start seeing things differently?
So it happened. It happened during. I could say the seed. It's always been my energy to love on others, for sure. As far as like my crystal, all right, this how it's gonna go. My brand, this how it's going. My truth, this how it's going. It was like the seeds was planted during the Red Summer Project, during the Red Summer Tour, because we 2019 in a minivan, 4 of us traveling 27 cities, loving on people, hopping out. Sometimes a clear agenda, sometimes not. Spontaneity on point, and we just like loving on people, hugging people, asking about the differences in race and That's like the first seed of me like going out my way to like try to be intentional with my love or my respect for another human being. But then when COVID happened and we was in shelter in place, I was reading this book about grace from this Asian pastor. It's crazy.
You said atheist?
Asian pastor.
Oh, I thought you said atheist pastor.
No. Asian pastor, whatever. It was crazy. Man, I got into deeper into spirituality, definitely like over like religion and everything like that in that season. It was raw. But like I was reading a bunch of stuff, building new perspectives, and then I started getting like this feeling about how easy it is to give. Like it really out of my head, I've been overthinking how easy it is to impact somebody. And during the pandemic, during the shelter in place, I started this thing called the Appreciation Series. When I made a list of like 70 people who are like new or kind of new in the city doing stuff that I respected, and like seeing from afar. I'm like, damn, that's dope. And so I like started inviting them on IG Live during during that time, and I just like get them on there and be like, hey bro, you dope. Hey queen, you dope. And that's why. And I was seeing you for a minute, and like if we don't know each other, then people are like that. But if we do, I'm like, man, just want to take this time to just give you your flowers, you know what I'm saying? And that's kind of really, I did that for like 2 months, and it was raw. Like, it was cool. Some people didn't even know how to accept it. It was people that, like, I wasn't even that cool with. That shit was raw, bro, because it was people that didn't even know how to accept it. Like, somebody that's like, yo, you raw. Like, yeah, you raw. I respect how you move. And people, like, some people was like, cold, like, yeah, thank you, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, appreciate it, you know what I'm saying? It's like, damn.
Do you feel like that's a Chicago thing? Or do you feel like that's a people thing?
I think it's a people thing. I don't want to be that. I could double click it and say certain things about Chicagoans that make us apprehensive and defensive and things like that. But ultimately, I think it's a human thing where we don't know how to receive. We don't always know how to receive love. Period. You know what I'm saying?
Because of our environments.
A compliment, period.
Because of our environments.
Because of our environment and because of the mental. Because a lot of times, sometimes it'd be easier. It'd be easier for you to notice how somebody else is raw. You'd be like, oh, they got it going on. But you would be overly critical of your own self. So it's like, the human thing is, it's harder for us to accept love, water, or sunshine. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
And you know, we need sunshine.
Come on, man.
And we need water.
Yeah,
that's facts.
Yeah.
Before we even get into this break, let's touch on Red Summer Tour, because you spoke a little bit about how Red Summer Tour was when you noticed a change. Break down what Red Summer Tour was for you and what it meant for Chicago, because that tour had a lot of meaning to it.
Yeah, what is the Red Summer for people who don't know what Red Summer is?
So the Red Summer race riots were a series of riots that were happening all around America in the summer of 1919. The race tensions had increased tremendously. Black soldiers coming back from World War I, 1918, coming back looking for work, clashing with European immigrants, white people that had already been in some of these major cities, and tensions was at an all-time high. In Chicago specifically, a black boy by the name of Eugene Williams was stoned to death by a white man at the time while on a raft. He fell off the raft and sank and drowned. And the black people at the beach basically alerted the police on the scene, like, yo, you seen this? Like, do something about it. And it was like, nah. And so basically, black people rioted for like 3-4 days. The National Guard to come in. It was like a crazy time. This is going on all around America. But basically, they stoned him because they say he swam across an imaginary line that separates the white beach from the black beach. And so we basically was like, man, it's crazy how much emphasis and power we put on imaginary boundary lines. And so our whole slogan was like, boundaries are imaginary. Because if we get across these lines and actually build one-to-one, we may have more in common than we have differently. And if you know you have more in common with somebody, it make it harder to hurt them or harm them. So that whole thing for me just was like, the power is in relationships, the power is in shifting perspective, the power is in community, the power is in growing forever, being open to shifting and moving when it's time. You know what I'm saying?
So was y'all just was y'all hugging people? Like, what were y'all doing?
So we had activations, right? So we locked in as many venues as we could, and like me and my brother, the Honorable Hakim Doe, who's in Senegal right now, shifting the DJ culture. He going crazy. But anyway, me and him, we rap songs, we wrote songs or whatever. Mashawn Ali created merchandise. Paris Williams created coloring, imaging, and we'll hold events. And then we'll have like peace circles, power circles, talking and building with people, asking different questions. We'll perform, we'll have them coloring, and we'll do this in like different spots all around. And when we didn't secure a venue, me and Hakim would just go on street corners and just freestyle with whoever, for whoever.
That's dope.
Yeah. So it was raw. And Philly is crazy because we did that in Philly and they was ready. Like, we out there rapping and this dude's like, hey, yo! Hey, let me grab the mic, yo! Like, it was crazy. Like, they was like on it. Like, niggas rapping?
Niggas are rapping over there? We over there.
Yeah. So
niggas had bars ready.
Yeah,
I'm ready all the time, son.
And so being able to see that, it was a wealth of experience, and I ain't get paid from it. It was funny because like in my mind, leaving teaching, I was like betting on like some exec somewhere was gonna see me, because around that time, like for The World Is Heavy was the first time I got an A&R to get my music to RCA, and somebody at A&R RCA sending me feedback back, and and I started learning about distributions and Empire and this and that third. So I'm like, I'm gonna go on this tour, somebody gonna see me, and I'm gonna get a deal or something. It's gonna be raw, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't really happen like that, but it was like that geared me up, because going on tour with Mother Nature last summer for their seasons tour, I had a wealth of experience to bring them. You know what I'm saying? About
that
like
show
being
was phenomenal
on,
at Reggie's. Man.
Oh man, that bro, what?
Man.
Like, man, shout out to Mother Nature, shout out to Great Thinkers. That's my family. They're my sisters. Like, when you think about Mother Nature and Farmer Crownz, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like low key, we like symbiotic. You know what I'm saying?
That show at Reggie seemed like a to be continue of your show at Promontory.
Well, you know what? We gonna actually jump into a quick music break.
Oh, I'm ahead of myself. My bad.
No, you're not ahead of yourself. You're right on time, my brother. Make sure to check out the iLLANOiZE playlist, in which we provide you with the latest tracks we play live on our show. Head over to Spotify and search iLLANOiZE Radio to follow our playlist, as well as follow our podcast. Now let's get back to the show. One thing that's been on my mind is the event that you put together at Promontory, man.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. It was beautiful, and we got a chance to, see you be vulnerable, and you got emotional on stage because it was like your first headline event, and it was packed out. Yeah. And honestly, witnessing everything, bruh, man, I gotta salute you on that, give you a hand, because you work so hard for things, and to see everybody pop out for you, it was beautiful to see. And I mean, for you at least, because we never talked to you. I mean, we talked to you at the show, but we never talked to you after everything happened. How was that for you? How was that for Great Thinkers? Because you brought them out. How was it in general for you?
Firstly, shout out to my team, my management, Cat, Day, Murder, everybody that helps me bring all this stuff to life. Shout out Great Thinkers, Dirty Every Day. You know what I'm saying? Whole lot of farmers, whole lot of thinkers. It was amazing because, like, I didn't stop working when Shelter in Place happened. I went super in the soil. I was in there by DMs, building relationships with people. I was texting people. I was still working on music. In 2019, I dropped three different mixtapes at the end of the year. Finding Flowers, Finding Truth, and Finding Heaven. I was still creating so much, and just like the appreciation series that I mentioned earlier, going on IG Live during Shelter in Place and just calling people up and taking 15 minutes to let them know I appreciate it they are. And then just making dope music in between all of that. Man, it really blessed me. It was crazy. It was crazy. Like, the whole time, even watching the ticket sales when it was going, I just remember like, damn. Is that like me? Is that right? I'm like, damn, is that 75 tickets already? Damn. Is that 100 already? Damn. Hey, we might have to get more tickets. Damn, is that 150? Damn. It's like, oh shit. It was real crazy because it was just like,
I'm popping.
Man, it's just like.
But you see that moment where your hard work paying off.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see, like, especially if you're watching ticket sales coming in, you literally watching it before your eyes.
Right. It's like, damn, this ain't crazy. Like, and just to do it with community, amazing artists like Louis Marks, Mother Nature, Brittany Carter, Adi Laws, Boo Man Fever was on that show, Joel Q was on that show. So many artists that I have a chance to grow with for so many years. It's all organic. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just so organic. And, bro, you looked up at the end of the show, I'm on stage with a shovel on my shoulder with like 30 people on stage. You know what I'm saying? People singing shovel talk. Like, it was crazy. It was just a beginning and a precursor to, like, how we turned up Reggie's, and like how a lot of my shows about to continue to look, inshallah. You know what I'm saying?
I knew that show was going to be epic because Smash Cash called me like 3 days before, like, hey, bro, where can I get some overalls from? I say, nigga, what? He say, I need some overalls. I say, fuck you finna go do paint?
That's when I walk in the door.
I say, cause you know, Smash Cash, he a carpenter, he do a lot of shit like that. So he like, nah, I'm hosting the Heavy Crownz joint. Everybody gotta wear overalls. Oh, this shit different. I ain't never had no nigga tell me what I had to wear to the house. He said, yeah, I need some overalls. I say, shit, I ain't seen no. I'm like, damn, bro, I gotta Google it because I ain't seen no overalls at the store. I say, you might want to check a thrift store.
I was about to say.
But I was like, shit, niggas don't even make overalls no more. That shit about to be hard. Everybody gotta wear overalls. I'm like, shit, if you see another pair, grab me some. I'm gonna wear mine. On everything.
Yeah, man, that's what you talk about when you talk about like event curation. Like
it's
I
an
like
experience.
to. Yeah, I did the stage set design myself, painted the little fake trees, found trees, hot glued them. Like I take this serious, like a full creative experience.
Can I just say I really appreciate that because you gave us an experience. You gave us a really great performance. Like everybody you put on the lineup, like for that to be the first show, because we talked about that on break, that we have been out to since like they kind of lifted all the restrictions and stuff like that. Like that was a great way to be reintroduced to the Chicago music scene in a way, because it was like, damn, we seeing some fresh faces, you know. It's in a way like niggas they fresh because we ain't seen each other without a mask.
Pull our masks down to confirm who each other was,
you know. So I really appreciate you for that show because I love the energy that you put into there, like the energy that was there, the energy that, like I said, you had them girls sitting on the stage and they was rocking. I'm big on the theatrics. I love a performance. I love a set. I love that. So like just to see that was like, I fuck with people who do that. So congratulations.
God is great.
Congratulations.
Man.
That was great.
We had to salute you on that, bro. I mean, that took place in 2021?
Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah. Was that last year?
That was last summer, like in July, right?
Yeah.
Damn, that wasn't even.
Yeah, we had just know we remember, you know.
Yeah, time be moving, man.
It's outside.
Raise a picky for the farmers, man. We growing.
Oh, the real deaf. And speaking of growing, you've been playing a whole lot of seeds.
Yes.
You know, the album.
Man,
well, actually, what do you consider
it's
this
a
project?
Tape. Okay. It's a tape.
Because I don't want to rush and say album.
No, this is not the album. Got an album on the low, though. Already cooking. But, no, this is a mixtape. It's a mixtape. Whole Lotta Seedz. You know, cool. It's just basically a capsule of the memories of continuation. Shout out to my lady Kat. We was talking one day about just everything I've been doing and everything I've been a part of. I was able to star in the short film, acting in the short film with my brother Maxwell MKs from Demand Justice. Premiered it in the movie theater. What was that? At the Icon on Roosevelt. You know what I'm saying? All type of stuff has been going on. I started my own clothing brand, Garden Supply, and it's like I got crazy plays lined up for that. And she's like, bro, you've been doing so much stuff. She was like, gee, it's like a whole lot of seeds. Like, you've been playing a whole lot of seeds. I was like, that's raw. All right. She was like, and you got these songs you just been recording, you need to put them together. I'm like, yeah, all right, I'm going to do it. I'm going to make a tape. This that time. Whole Lotta Seedz. Let's get it. And just like encapsulating my present moments, things I've been doing, being on tour with Mother Nature, living this life as an artist, as a servant in my communities from the 9 to 63rd. Like, this has just been it's been raw, like, you know what I'm saying? So I just had to share this moment in time, because after this we branching out, you know.
Like, for most artists, I see that, you know, they not connected to a lot of stuff to keep them going and motivated, but it seems like everything you are attached to helps Heavy Crownz to be Heavy Crownz. Whether it's being involved with the community, being involved over here with the fashion stuff, being over here with great thinkers and helping artists that you really have a connection with, and then still doing what Heavy Crownz do and still informing people on certain things historically or just infecting the culture. It seems like all this shit comes together every time, and without doing either one of these things, Heavy Crownz wouldn't be Heavy Crownz. You know what I mean? Is that what it is? Like, you have to do all these things to feel full?
No, yeah. Dang, that's a good question, bro. I love y'all. I love iLLANOiZE. Shout out iLLANOiZE Radio, man. I love these people. I love the work y'all do. Good questions. Yeah, I definitely am that person. I'm a lot. Like, I'm a lot. I tell that to my girl, but I'm sorry, baby, I'm a lot. Tell it to my mama.
Sorry, baby, I'm a lot.
I tell it to my mama, I'm a lot. I'm just a lot, bro. Like, I'm full of a lot. So I do need to express myself a lot of ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm a life path 7, man. My expression is important. I need to express. I'm a 3 and a 4. My expression, I gotta express. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm dropping a lot of mathematics. You gotta dig on a later note, but you know, I just express. I'm like, I got to. So much to me. I gotta. You know what I'm saying? I gotta do it all. The fashion, the community, the music. Like, I just got to. It's like so much of me, different parts of me, the history that's coming to. Shout out to my boy Sherm Dilla. You holding it down for the city right now, my boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love it all, so I'll be having to find ways.
When you say Sherm Dilla, you talking about
the historical.
Dilla, the historical?
Yeah, that's my boy.
God, I just want to make sure I do.
Yeah, no, had him on last week.
That's my boy.
He's supposed to came in last week.
Guess what? He gonna be through.
Hey, yeah, come on, man. He a busy man now, though. He a busy man.
He had a tour today.
I love it. I love it all. I gotta express myself in all these ways. I'm really like super multifaceted. I'm an onion. I got layers. You know what I'm saying? So,
I like that. I like onions.
You know, you don't hear people compare themselves to onions.
You know what I'm saying?
They make you cry, but at the same time, they damn good.
But to be honest, that's fake.
Oh, shit. Heavy Crownz is make a nigga cry, but you good people, man. You're an onion, boy.
That's all I was thinking about when I was a shorty. I'm not going to take it there.
Bro, hold on. But speaking of that.
Because I ain't never cried cutting no onion. I ain't going to lie.
Hey,
and I didn't cut a lot of onions.
You got them strong eyelids. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't got strong eyelids. You know what I'm saying?
And he said strong
Chicago nigga for real, ready to roast out all time.
He just baked my ass. It's cool. You lucky the joke was funny and I laughed with you.
Come on, my sister. It's all love. I wasn't even on that game.
Look, that's how he iced it down. Come on, my sister.
He got them strong eyelids, good.
Strong eyelids.
You gotta put the ice.
Damn.
Don't make Pretty hate me, y'all. Don't do that. It wasn't even like that. But
nah, it's all love.
But yeah, but just last thing I'll say about that show, like, it was crazy, and I did shed a couple tears on the stage because from 2019 to 2022, bro, I was whole ass engaged. That definitely went like how it was supposed to, but like it wasn't meant. And moved out of that. I quit teaching. I
was going to touch on that because you spoke on how pretty much you know with you being where you're at now, and you have a supportive system. Your lady supports you. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that your past didn't support you, but like with you having a backbone like that, how was that for you? And then also with you being previously engaged, what was some of the learning aspects and experiences?
What's it like to get unengaged?
Yeah.
Man, crazy. So yeah, it is like I'm living a dream right now. All praise to the Most High, because like my woman is also a major part of my management team. And she's a genius. She a boss. She managed Mother Nature too, and a bunch of other great thinkers. Her and Day, and T Murder. That's like a lot of our management team. But like,
shout out to Dania.
Man, come on, my sister Dania. That's my whole business manager, and she be DJing. She be going crazy. Queens on top, you know. But that's amazing. But it took me a while to get there because my past partner was a great person. Like, she's a great person. Just not what I need for my specific journey. You know what I'm saying? My visions and like we talking about, bro. I'm talking about fashion, I'm talking about community service. I'm like me and my past partner, she didn't want to live in the city. I'm whole ass in Inglewood talking about I want to live and have a space and property in Chicago in the inner city. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too different. But it took time for me to realize as I grew into my truths. And one of my highest truths. And now I got to serve those truths. I cannot neglect the truths I know exist for me. You know what I'm saying? So that just came to a head. And then like COVID, that whole thing made it easier, us being apart. And it was just like a whole thing, but it was like all divine. It was real divine. Then I spent a lot of time alone, learning myself. Like I say, being in the soil, giving myself grace. then learn how to give others grace, and then now I'm like planting seeds. You know what I'm saying?
And let's not get it twisted. I remember how excited you was, when you was engaged. The excitement, I remember
What's
that.
dope about the journey is like you don't really get every wisdom you need to get from a moment if you ain't all in at every point in your process. Because I was all in. You know what I'm saying? Like I honor that in myself because I know that I'm a real man. Like I stand on my 10. I don't really have a desire to like play the juggle multiple women thing or like any that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? And so like that was a raw part of my season of growth because that was like my first time really championing that. Like, nah, I'm gonna really get out on one knee. I'm gonna go all the way in. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna cash in my chips. And for me, I was like, damn, that's raw, bro, because like you really did that, and I know you capable of that again. Like I don't have no regrets about it. You know what I'm saying? Like I dove in the deep end of the water, hella deep end, and I did not drown. So it's like, I bet. Well, shit, I know how it is to be fully committed to something or go into something like all 10. So it's like, cool. Now I got that wisdom. So when this actually makes sense and supposed to be, I'm gonna be out here flexing my wedding ring, eating like happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's to the world, get to the money, serve the world.
Think about it. A lot of people may not even know what it is to take that type of step.
Yeah.
And for you to do that and me be around the time when that happened, like my brother, I've seen growth. And for you to even know, like, okay, this not really working, and to partake in a transition, I know that was difficult.
It was.
I mean, how did you get through that?
Man, give myself grace, learning what it means to not be self-condemned, make myself a slave to negative thoughts that I've agreed to, that I may worry about what people gonna think because I did it so publicly and then this didn't go that way. But I learned the power of being vulnerable, bro. Like, I ain't had none, G. I'm all the way here. It's heavy with the Z, bro. What you see is what you get. Like, I have to let y'all know my wins and my losses so you know I'm thorough. I ain't trying to paint no perfect picture, but the whole picture gonna be beautiful. Like, that's why I started saying growth is meant to be beautiful. Like, I'ma lose in public, whatever you think is a loss, and I'ma win in public. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that. So I put in songs like on Cultivate, on Agriculture Volume 2. I mentioned that I had a fiance, but we weren't supposed to be together. But I love her to death, but I'm better when tapped in with Yahshua. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, yeah, bro, I just wear it. Like,
it seems like it's a lot of growth going on with you, man.
Yeah, man.
Absolutely.
So one thing I want to know is between The World is Heavy and A Whole Lotta Seedz, give me your 5 favorite seeds that you planted and picked out your garden.
I'll take that several ways because I feel like you asked me a super, super loaded question. I'm going to keep it to the music. I'll say, what's my favorite 5 songs? I'll say my favorite 3 songs and like 2 of my favorite life experiences.
That's cool. I'll take it.
Let's make them 6. I'll do 3 and 3.
Whatever you feel.
All right, I think my 3 favorite songs from all the way from The World is Heavy to fucking Whole Lotta Seedz. That's a lot. Maybe like, Absolutely, because that was like one of the first big singles I ever had. Shovel Talk. Why? Because like going into the Pharma brand, that was like my first big one that was like people got up for, and it's like carried me for a minute. It meant a lot to me. And that's crazy. That's hard. I ain't even gonna go that deep, man. I'm gonna say Abundance, which is the outro to Whole Lotta Seedz, because that song, I'm just like affirming how much money that I'm finna touch, not for my own selfish gain, but to like really grow me and everything around me. And like, I want that song to be remembered because y'all gonna look at it like a year from now and be like, damn, like no face, no case, how he running it up. Now my face is a brand, I'm shoveling bucks. Like, put a shovel on it, put a Z on everything. Like, I'm like, like the stuff I'm saying in the song is really like, yeah, man, I'm gonna keep it 100. That's why I claim abundance, because like I need 100 hundreds. Is this? Yeah. So all three of those songs, and then I think working at TrapHouse was one of those amazing experiences. Red Summer Project was one of those amazing experiences. And it's like the Seasons tour, Mother Nature, and selling out Promontory, and performing at Reggie's. All three of them kind of tied, cause like I did Go Heavy. I performed my song Go Heavy at Reggie's, and that shit went up. Like people was in that, like
that turn,
bro. And then like I don't know, the show at Promontory was legendary. Like that was like you had to be there, cause one day I'm gonna be somewhere else, and it's like, damn, you want that, boy? I remember we was at Promontory on 53rd off Lake in Southside. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be a story. And Red Summer was like, I left teaching to do that. Like I changed I left so much behind, bro. Like what engagement? over $50,000 job to go and be broke and strive.
Before you get into more, we didn't touch on what in the hell convinced you to do that.
Yo, so it was crazy, bro. It was crazy. I had a dream in 2018, in like September 2018, that I was going on tour. I was very sad, very depressed at my job. Like I was very sad. Like the money was not appeasing me. You know what I'm saying? I had bills. My expenses were high. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't appeasing me. I wasn't happy. Like I was touching these kids, but I can't really pour into you with these shackles of the system on me. It was weird. It was like a bunch of weird ass experiences, like being a teacher. And so I was sad. I was real sad. Like, and so I remember I had a dream September 2018 that I was going on tour with people, and I couldn't see their face, but they felt real familiar. Like it was like real familiar energy. And I was like, damn, okay, God, okay, I'm open to that. You know what I'm saying? Like that's something I'll leave my job for, to go on tour. Like what? And then January 1, 2019, we doing vision boards at my house with my family, my mom and my dad, and my sisters and everything. We doing vision boards, and on my vision board, I said, I want to go on tour by the end of 2019. I want to be setting up a tour. 7 days later, January 8th, my brother Hakim came to me at TrapHouse like, yo, bro, you trying to go on tour? We want to do a tour in June about Red Summer, And I was like, what? I was like, all right, God, I hear you. This crazy. I had a dream about this months ago.
Alignment.
I don't know what's going to come from it, but this like what I need. Like I need to do this. Like this, I need to do this. So from January to May, I started planning to like leave what wasn't aligned with that behind to do that. So like, yeah, it was crazy.
I always wondered, like, this man left his job.
Yeah, bro. I was broke and all that. I was thugging it. It was crazy.
Jeez. Well, you got it done.
Come on.
You was in a good setting now.
Come on.
The farm is definitely growing and
a lot
sprouting.
of fresh groceries, a lot of vegetation. We growing something. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely facts. Whole Lotta Seedz is out now. And most importantly, I mean, you gotta let you gotta let people know how they can continue to see this farm sprout and how they can actually plant seeds with you.
Come on, man. So you can follow me everywhere at Heavy Crownz. Don't forget the Z, y'all. It's Heavy, HEAVY, CROWNZ on all streaming platforms. And you can follow me and find me on my website at heavycrownz.com. You know what I'm saying? It's all there. Everything is there. And just like love on me. You know what I'm saying? Love on yourself. And when you do that, play some Heavy Crownz while you squeezing some fresh juice in the morning, while you working out, while you meditate, you know what I'm saying? Tap into some Farmer Crowns, you know what I'm saying? I make growth music. If you ready to grow, like, dig me there, you know?
Yeah, y'all see the Dominic's hat?
Come on, man. You know, OG Dominic's hat on, you know?
Look, more next.
Don't give him the sauce. Don't give him the sauce.
Look.
They don't know the full behind the scenes. They don't know the full behind the scenes of what bro up to, but most definitely tune in Heavy Crownz, man. He's been making major moves, and it's been dope to see the growth. I always told you since day one, anytime I see you, I'm going to give you the
Come on, you did say.
You feel what I'm saying? There's always been love with the tribe. great thinkers. The whole crew is been love, and man, we as always we excited and we thank you for taking our time to slide.
Man, thank y'all, man. Y'all
love,
so
buddy.
cool,
Thank you.
man. I appreciate y'all. Let's continue making history together, man.
Of course.
For sure.